Okay, YouTube, hopefully you can hear me halfway decently. There's kind of a lot of wind today, but whatever. Thought I'd make a video of this thing, which is a DR tow behind brush mower. Essentially just a small bush hog. You can tow behind a UTV, ATV, garden tractor, and whatnot. Wasn't planning on purchasing something like this late in the season, since we're into mid-November now. Early November, whatever. But this, apart from the mud and a little bit of grass on it, you can see, hopefully from the little nubs in the tire still, is it brand spanking new. The kicker is this machine is a year old. According to the John Deere salesman, which is where I bought this, some people had bought this machine so that the wife could run it. She never did. It got parked in their heated garage, and the husband came back in a year later, got a brand new tractor and a bush hog, and threw this on the lot in consignment. That's where I spotted it, and I'd been looking at one of these and said, what the hell, because I got it for almost $600 off retail. So just been sort of dinking around this little area right here. I was going to do a little bit more after I finish my spiel here, and so you guys can see how it runs. This particular one's powered by a 16.5 horse Briggs single cylinder, electric start, which is nice. All the controls are controlled right up here in this little box. Get your key on and off, throttle, put up choke, disengage and engage the blades right there. Now I just have it half-assedly zip tied on, just for shits and giggles sake, just because I always wanted to try it out since I just got it. But obviously it's kind of too late in the season to really go mowing with it, so I'm essentially just going to be firing this thing up, playing around with it for a minute, and then parking it. But I mean, like I said, I didn't really want to get it this time of year, but the opportunity presented itself, and I happen to have the funds available, so what the hell. Some things I don't really care for right off the bat. This whole deal right here is you can articulate this hitch bar off to an angle so the mower will kick out off to the side of the four-wheeler or whatever you're towing it with, so you're not in the same track, which I like. But this pin only goes down in, like, I don't even know if that's a ½ inch. It's really shallow. I'm not sure how that's going to work once you get really jostling or something with this thing. So that might present to be an issue. They do make a bigger fuel tank that you can stick on this, which I might go for, just because that looks like if I were to really mow an area and whatnot, I'd be having to refuel quite frequently. And also, I want to change up this switch hitch to a 2-inch ball receiver. I have this little shitty bolt in there just because it was the only thing I could get in there, because you can't get the hitch farther in enough to put in a bigger bolt because it hits on this. So I want to get rid of this whole deal right here, cut that right the hell off, and weld on like a piece of square tubing, and then mount a 2-inch ball receiver right onto this thing. And obviously I need to drop this hitch down, because right now it's mowing at an upward angle in the front like that. But like I said, I'm just sort of dicking around with this thing for a minute until I put it to bed for the winter. Otherwise, it's, what is it, 44-inch cut. Got essentially like bush hog blades underneath, and that they just sort of get kicked out by centrifugal force, and when they hit a stump or a rock, they flip back and then start cutting again. You can adjust the height of the thing. Right here, you just sort of step on this pedal deal and pull up in this knob and rotate it like that. I don't think there's a whole hell of a lot else to say about it, really. Pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's just a tow behind bush hog, really. Self-powered. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys a quick little clip of me mowing. I don't really have a whole lot of area to go for, but I'll see what I can find. Anywho, let's get mowing with this thing. So I'm gonna try running around this marshy area a little bit. As you can see, I mean, there's standing water in here and whatnot. I haven't tried going in an area where this wet before with it, so I'm just kind of curious to see what it does, see how far, if it sinks or whatnot. Alright, well, I wouldn't call that a total success or a failure. I'm going pretty easy on it just because they got that tiny little bolt holding the whole shebang together, and that's kind of worrying me a little bit. I don't really want to go beating on the thing too much. That, and there's so many hummocks in here and whatnot you keep dropping in and out of, but whatever, I've only put maybe 15 minutes on the damn thing, so I'm not proficient in the least. I think a lot of why it's not cutting, good cop on the damn tripod, why it's not cutting a lot of this stuff is just because it's got that forward rake to it, so it's kind of not really getting it as much as it could if it was sitting level, or even had a little bit of a forward rake to it like that, if it wasn't sitting up like that. I got plenty of time to frig around with it before I show up on someone's property and look like a total idiot. But anyway, thought I would. So try to collapse this tripod while we talk. Show that. Because I haven't seen too many videos on YouTube on one of these, apart from DR promotional things, which I don't really think too highly of, since they're obviously trying to sell these things, so it's not like they're going to be showing it malfunctioning and whatnot. Just gotta finalize how this thing cuts, and I think we'll be in good shape. Well, anyway, thanks for watching.